How is everybody? Well fed? Well rested? Good? All right. I see I have some friends here. That's good. My name is Tom Hale. I'm the CEO of OURA Ring. If you've never heard of OURA, it's not surprising. Only celebrities, heads of state, superheroes, and people like me have an OURA Ring. It tracks and measures your sleep, your heart rate variability, your temperature. It gives you the superpower of knowing your own health. I'm here to talk to you about something today. What if I told you that there was a miracle drug that you could take and it would improve your mood, it would improve your energy, it would make you smarter, you would remember more things, you would be healthier. Over the long term, you would live longer. You'd have a lower chance of getting Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or type 2 diabetes or a heart attack. Would you be interested in that drug? Yes, you would. The good news is that drug exists today and it is free. And it's the only drug that you do every night. Sleep. But let me tell you something. We are living in an epidemic of shortage of sleep. You thought the pandemic was bad. Sleep is a big problem. Almost a third of adults report they have a sleep disorder like insomnia, restless leg syndrome. 3 to 4 adults worldwide do not get the sleep for optimal performance mentally or physically. That's 8 hours a day. 4% of the population has been diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea. Have you ever seen the machine you put on your face, the CPAP? Actually, it's more like 1 in 5 have sleep apnea because many people are not diagnosed with it. Let me ask a question here. How many of you got 8 hours of sleep last night? Raise your hands. Oh, good, good. How many got 7 hours of sleep or less? Yes, that's right. On average, 3 out of 4 are not getting 8 hours of sleep. That is what is optimal. But it's not just about the quantity, it's about the quality. Are you getting good sleep? And what's the cost of bad sleep? Well, a renowned sleep doctor, Dr. Matthew Walker, he says sleep is the foundation of health. Most everybody's used to exercising, eating right, dieting, all that good stuff. But if you don't sleep, all of that effort will be less effective. So make sure you get your sleep. What are the risks? Well, you're 3 times more likely to get a cold. You're 20% more likely to have a heart attack. You might sustain a workplace injury or an injury on the playing field. And it's not just measured in injuries, it's measured in lives. This is data from 7,000 accidents studied by the AAA, the American Automobile Association, over 2 years. What they found? Truckers, drivers, anyone who had less than 4 hours of sleep was 12 times more likely to get in an accident. And 3 times more likely for that accident to be fatal. Why? Because when you fall asleep on the road, it's not like, oh, you're out. You become a missile. The cost is measured in human lives. So, it's not just those kinds of things, it's health conditions. Sleep is implicated in obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, the epidemic of depression and anxiety. And the cost is not just measured in individuals, it's measured in society in hundreds of billions of dollars of lost productivity. Hundreds of billions of dollars of wasted human effort that could be used to make our planet a better place. Sounds pretty grim, but there's good news. All of these outcomes are solvable and reversible. And I'm going to give you some tips, especially those of you who didn't get enough sleep last night. What can you do? Go to bed at a consistent time within an hour. Wake up at a consistent time within an hour. Sleep in a cool room. Get a product like an 8-sleep mattress that cools you down. Avoid caffeine. Don't check your email before going to bed. And measure and manage your sleep, which is where wearables like the OURA Ring come in. They help you measure and manage and track your sleep because what you measure gets managed. But it's not just about sleep, everybody. It's about health. Sleep is the foundation of health, but sleep is just the beginning. You want to track all of the voices that your body is giving off, all of the signals that your body is sending. What's your normal heart rate? What's your respiration? What's your heart rate variability? Is your body temperature elevated? Maybe you've been working out. Maybe you had a late dinner. Maybe you're about to be sick with influenza or COVID. These devices, worn 24/7, are a revolution in connecting you to the data inside your body. Your body has a voice. All you need to do is listen to it and learn what it means, which is where we come in. This is my sleep history. These are 2 nights. You look at the right, almost 9 hours of sleep. Yay me! On the left-hand side, 5.5 hours of sleep. Not so good. But wait, the difference is the quality of my sleep on the left is better. Look at the dark blue bar along the bottom. That's my deep sleep. Deep sleep is critical for the recovery of your body, your muscles. Look at the light blue bar at the top. That's your REM sleep. That's critical for cognitive function, for memory, for learning. It turns out I had better sleep with less sleep. It is quality over quantity. And how do you measure that in performance? Is anybody interested here in performance? Okay, the National Basketball Association did a study of basketball players, some who slept more than 8 hours, some who slept less than 8 hours. Of the cohort that slept more minutes played, more three-pointers, more points per minute, better free throws. And those who were underslept, they weren't just not as good, they were actively bad. 37% increase in turnovers, 45% increase in fouls committed. If you don't sleep, you are letting your team down. Who's in finance here? Show of hands. Anybody in finance? There's a very interesting study, hedge fund. 2 groups of portfolio managers, one with the OURA ring, the other group without. The one with the OURA ring slept better. Who do you think had the best IRR after 12 months? The ones who slept. So if you're interested in performance in this market, it's easy. Buy a ring. But it's not just about sleep, it's about health and about science. We're a science-led company. We have the evidence that suggests that health outcomes can be improved. The University of California, San Francisco ran a COVID survey with 63,000 people wearing the ring. On average, we could detect that they had COVID 3 days before they showed symptoms. What's value about that 3 days? If you have 3 days, you can avoid getting your children sick, your colleagues sick, your wife sick. You can avoid getting your boss sick. Believe me, it's a career-limiting move, so try and avoid it. What you can do with science is you can see that the metrics that are captured from your body, added to the technology of machine learning and computers in the cloud, can improve long-term health outcomes. All right. So, if you've heard anything I've said today, get your sleep. If you know anything about parenting, get your kids sleep. If you want to perform and be optimal and be healthy, get an OURA ring. But we're here to invest in the future, aren't we? We're here to solve problems that are facing us. The problems of climate change, economic inequity, political strife, conflict. Believe me, the people who are better slept are going to be the people with the innovation, the energy, and the creativity to solve the problems that are facing our world today. And you had better wish that they are wearing an OURA ring, because then the outcome for the globe, for humanity, for us as individuals, will be better. Because we know that a healthier future is possible. So join us. What will you do? Can you start to model for your employees that sleep is important and that they'll perform better with sleep? Can you tell your organizations to prioritize their health in the name of performance? Can you make your societies and your governments have policies that will educate people about sleep? You're all leaders. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. So I invite you to join us to improve the world, make a healthier future by improving our sleep and our health through technology. Thank you.